Agers do it slower and wiser. Humpty, welcoming you to Agerville, where we get older together and like it. Most of the time, there's no reason to feel alone when you're in Agerville. Sure, life is slower here, not the fast-paced, hectic daily routines we endured for most of our lives, but there are some advantages to this lifestyle that we'll look at today. Glad you could join me. We often hear agers talk about slowing down as the years roll by. What does that really mean in terms of physical and mental changes? What can we expect? What's normal? Nobody wants to be slowly sliding downhill faster than we need to. Many interventions of the anti-aging community focus on slowing the rate of slowing down and even reversing the process. Is that possible or realistic? We might have more questions on this topic than we can answer in this video, but we'll dig further in future episodes. The result might be more optimistic than you're expecting. First, let's get a reality check. Physical changes. One reason we move more slowly as we age is the changes we experience in our body. Yes, actual deterioration and wearing out of systems. One of the 10 or so hallmarks of aging that we'll also explore in future videos are senescent cells, ones that die before we do. A recent article from the American Psychological Association provides some reliable data on the impacts of aging. About 92% of older adults have at least one chronic condition, and 77% have 2 or more debilitating illnesses such as heart disease or severe arthritis. Hearing impairments are widespread, with 25% between the ages of 60 and 74 and 50% over age 75 having conditions that affect lifestyle and social interaction. Vision problems are common that affect reading speed and facility and may cause driving problems, especially at night. 40% of men over 85 and 53% of women need help with activities of daily living. This increases from less than 20% needing such help in the 65 to 74 age range. Motor skills involving both fine and large muscles can be expected to decline with age. There's a 50% loss between young adulthood and age 80. This can interfere with mobility and daily tasks requiring reaction times, finger dexterity, and grip strength. We lose muscle mass as we age, and the lack of attention to strength, flexibility, and aerobic training speeds up the loss of physical functioning. Body temperature sensitivity. Not all physical changes are observable or affect performance of daily routines. One of the most subtle but obvious to many agers is a change in body temperature and sensitivity to heat and cold. How come? According to Ken Concilia, MD, at the Cleveland Clinic, quote, as we age, our body distribution changes, including body fat percentage, muscle mass, skin and sweat glands. These changes can affect our body's thermal regulation, unquote. I'm 8 years older than my wife Lolita and am more sensitive to cold than she is. We finally compromised on a summer air conditioning temperature that doesn't really suit either of us, but saves some negotiating and stress. Have you noticed any changes in your body temperature or sensitivity? If so, it's probably a normal side effect of aging and not necessarily a health condition. However, Dr. Concilia recommends a consultation with your healthcare provider if it seems extreme. Brain changes, along with the physical changes that contribute to a slower pace of living, are the mental and nervous system alterations as well. According to the Harvard Health Newsletter of August 30th, 2017, we used to think mental declines only happened in later years. Now we know that changes occur throughout life in a gradual fashion. The brain structure, the hippocampus, shrinks in size, which can interfere with memory storage as well as retrieval. We've all heard about the dangerous buildup of amyloid plaques and tau tangles in the brain that can lead to dementias and Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease. It won't happen to most of us, but we still fear the ultimate loss of cognitive functioning, which may occur. There are some alarming studies suggesting that Alzheimer's cases may double by 2060. Sexuality. What about sexual function? Another area of our lives impacted by aging. It's probably not a surprise that this happens, and you may have already experienced some changes in desire or performance capability. Slower, but better? It ain't all bad news. Besides the inevitable changes that occur in our bodies and minds and impact health and daily functioning, there are positive aspects as well. Exploring these elements is the foundation of the AGER Plus Learns Decade Challenge Successful Aging Program. Neurologically, the dendrites, which are tiny branches on the nerve stems or axons, continue with aging to make more connections or synapses, which strengthens brain activity. This may be a step in the direction of improving wisdom, the skill older people are famous for. We get the big picture better, seeing the entire forest more clearly than individual trees and leaves. In his book, The Wisdom Paradox, Elkanan Goldberg, PhD, a neuropsychologist of world renown, states, quote, "It is time to stop thinking of the aging of our minds and brains solely in terms of mental losses and losses alone. The aging of the mind is equally about gains. As we age, we may lose the power of our memory and sustained concentration. But as we grow older, we may gain wisdom," unquote. We'll return to Dr. Goldberg's ideas regarding aging and using the gift of wisdom to solve everyday problems in future videos. Slower, wiser, and hotter. Here, we're not talking about body temperature. Hormonal changes are inevitable as we age, but an active and satisfying sex life can continue into your 80s and may contribute to other health benefits such as better sleep, lower blood pressure, stronger immune system, and a healthier heart, according to MedicineNet. Not only older and wiser, we can also become hotter in appearance and sexually. There are many celebrities that are eager to show us how hot they are. Take a look at some of the feature covers from AARP and read their articles to discover their techniques and secrets. I'll pass on the opportunity for giving personal advice in the sexual area. It's best left to others, and I'm sure my wife would agree. However, I do have a video on this topic called The Sex Video for Agers, and I haven't told her about it. Humpty here Wishing you a successful day of living slower, wiser, and hotter most of the time as we continue to expand our positive ager lifestyles together, not alone. Have a great Ager day.